Alrighty, let's get things started for the now. Let me do one of these. Welcome, welcome on in, everybody. See a roll, I see a beagle, I see a hide. How y'all doing? Tomorrow I'm gonna try to get the chat thing fixed up if I can. That would be incredible if I could get it to work. But hello. Gonna be doing a tiny bit of work on the, well, I say legs, but the feet have a fair amount of parts in them in their own right. But that's gonna be what we are working on now. At work, hungover. Need to go. Round 2 tonight. Don't forget to put the candy corn in it. Actually, that sounds gross. Don't do that. That sounds terrible. Don't actually do that. Hey, SG. Welcome on in. How you doing? How you doing? Guess we'll go ahead and start cutting out parts. We need 12, 11, and 8. So we'll start that off. So this is 8. We need 11 and 12. Oh gosh, I'm just thinking about how candy corn does not mix with certain things. Happy November 1st, everybody. Merry Christmas. It is now officially Christmas. I need to slap a Santa hat on myself. Okay, so that's that. And now we need 23, 24, 21, 20. And then we'll cut out the mirroring parts on the other side. And then we'll just start to clean up. That way we don't have too much stuff on the table. I hate candy corn. You know, I used to like it. I used to like candy corn a lot. As I got older, nah, I can't do it anymore. I cannot do it anymore. But welcome to Saturday. It is November 1st. The only candy worse than candy corn is the circus peanuts. The texture of those mess with me a little bit. Like, I've had them, and I can eat them. I don't know, it's something about the marshmallow that throws me off. Macho-vember, oh yeah. The Macho Man. Spot 24. Hope everybody on Red and Purple Place are live today. Need N13 as well. Which one is N13? Probably the one that says N13, Allie. Oh, I see. I see. It's these two big goobers right here. I need my hat and glasses. Gotta get the sunglasses going. Gotta get them going. I need to double check some stuff for the movie later. I just want to make sure that, nothing against anybody, I just want to make sure that all mics are, like, default muted in that channel. Just to avoid any potential, disruptions. But I'll probably send out... I don't know if I'm going to ping the server, because I know not everyone's going to be, like, into the Gundam movie and stuff. But... oh yeah, soundboards, that's another thing. I keep forgetting you can do that. I do have Nitro now. I got Nitro for the month just for better video quality. Also, welcome on in, Bay. Anyone in chat working on any projects? Yeah, what y'all working on, if anything? Did I get all that? I got all that. Okay. You know what? Let's do something wacky wild. Instead of cutting out parts for the other foot, let's just stop there and clean this stuff up. I know, wacky wild. Potentially cancelable actions being taken. But you know what? That's okay. Yeah, I'll need to take a look at that today, because it's not going to be a super long stream today, because I do got to get some stuff ready. A lot of prep work for what is going to be like an hour-and-a-half movie. Well, I've got other stuff to do today that's not movie-related. But, I don't know. I'm just, I'm not feeling 100% today, which is mostly why it's going to be a short stream. I'm just tired. Let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, so we'll do this section of the foot, and then we'll do the right side, because it does want us to build it simultaneously. So we'll just go ahead and get started on that. Yeah, what y'all doing today? I know some people are working. I know some people are recovering from the Ween Hollows. God of nobody, welcome on in. Welcome on in, everybody, to Saturday. Welcome on in. My earbuds keep getting, like, hung up on the desk. I wonder if I can... Maybe I'll raise the desk a little bit. Alright. Yeah, welcome on in, everybody. We're just getting started for the day. Just doing some super chill vibes today, because I do not have a lot of energy in the tank, unfortunately. Big thank you to the folks who hung out in Ferna's chat yesterday for her debut. And hung out with us while we were doing some mega bonking. Chat, I'm trying to figure out some sound isolation for the other YouTube channel that I want to work on. And I know Amazon sells these microphone isolators. I don't know if that would be enough to drown out the noise that the PC makes. So I'm trying to figure out, like, other options. But both computers are just so loud. Especially the other one, the gaming computer. That one's very loud. Got the Master Grade RX 78 3.0 yesterday. $40, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. That ain't bad at all. It should be a fun build. I've never built one of those. I had one at one point, but I gave it to some friends when I stopped doing Gunpla back in, like, 2015. But apparently it's very intricate. That is one thing that I know about it. Yeah, $40 is a damn good price for that. I'm good at two things, doing nothing and pissing off the younglings. It's been raining all week, so my mood has been pretty meh, but right now I'm working on... Ooh, Char's Real Grade Zagok. I've heard that one's pretty fun. I love the Zagok. We love amphibious suits here. One of these days I'll get a Zok. Let me make sure I'm not, like, filing that. Oh, the beer. Oh, I see. I understand now. I had misread. Now I know what you're talking about. Aren't those loggers? That's one bit done. Where's my camera at? Okay. It's funny to me that Char Zagak was the normal release, and then they made the blue one the premium Bandai. But that's also pretty on par for Bandai. I didn't snip these. I need to give them a gentle snip. Also, whatever this music track is, I'm definitely not feeling it already. Boink! Yeah, I hope you enjoy the build. The only Zagak I've ever built was the high-grade one a long time ago. Well, I've got the experimental Zagak, but that's a different, like, mobile suit entirely. The Zagak E. It's the High Gog's buddy in crime. See if we can find a pumpkin spice beer. I know a long time ago I found a nice pumpkin spice beer. It was like a local brewed kind of deal. But it was pretty good. It's like one of the few beers that didn't completely taste like ass to me. Mind you, I've only had like maybe 5 different types of beer before I was like, nah, I'm good. Fun fact, Char Zagak only appeared in a single episode of the original series, yet it became everyone's favorite silly little crab. Yeah, it only showed up briefly. I got the Master Grade Zagak for like $20, $30. Oh, that's really damn good. And it's a pretty good build, too. Mix it with some Baileys. You ever drink Baileys from a shoe? Gotta go back to work. Hope work goes by quick for you, Hyde. Hope it goes by as quick as it can. How is Allie going to conquer this? Oh, probably like that, I guess. Oh, if I'm very careful, I've got enough clearance to do this. I have to be extremely careful. That way I don't accidentally file down the peg. Yeah, chat, we should be able to get this kit done this week. That's my goal, at least. And then we can start on our little warrior. I don't know. So after the movie, we might potentially be... Well, I might potentially be doing my weekly Gundam meetup with people. I don't know if we're having an off week or not, but if we do have our meetup, I'm probably going to go ahead and just clean off as many parts as I can. That way, next time we stream, it can just be a big assembly stream for a bunch of stuff. So if I do have that meetup, that's going to be tonight's plan, is doing like a bunch of parts cleaning. Won't assemble anything, though. But just something to speed the build on along. I haven't had much time to clean stuff off camera, which is what I would like to do every now and then, but this week has not allowed for it. Also, for my World of Warcraft friends, the Day of the Dead and the new trading post has started. And for my Final Fantasy friends, congratulations, you will be able to glamour basically anything. In a move I never thought they would ever do. Apparently there's a bunch of Day of the Dead transmog that I need to get for a while, though. There's like a bunch of new masks. There's like 15 new transmog items. If we don't have the Gunpla meetup tonight, I'll probably work on that. good. That's good. This one is not good. And slice. I still want to track down a master grade GOG. Also, apparently on the topic of, like, silly little guys, the master grade at guy is, like, apparently one of the best master grades. You know, I've got a high grade at guy in the backlog. I want to get around to that. I don't know if I'll have time this year, because this year's not got a lot of time left in it. I think Einar wants to crack open our narrative Gundams, though. So I think after this, we'll do that little quick build of the chibi. And then we might poke Einar and see if he'll have time to maybe work on the master grade narrative. Almost back-to-back master grades? Who am I? Someone who builds? What is this shit? The high-grade seed destinies I got. Ooh, I want that one. I want the super crab. I very much want the super crab. Got the Lupus high grade for 10 bucks. Hell yeah. We love cheap Gunpla. We'd love to see that. We love to see that. I've still got a normal high grade Barbatos that I need to build, as well as a... I think I've got 3 IBO kits. I've got a red Graze, I've got the Vidar, and I've got the Barbie that I need to build. Among many, many other things that I need to build. Sometime this week, I might try to get the backlog video recorded, because I know a lot of people were curious about that. I'll basically have to, like, completely pull the backlog down, but it'll give me a chance to reorganize it. The video itself will probably take me an hour or 2 to record, but I'm going to do it in a way that it shouldn't be too long once I cut down all the footage and stuff. Yeah, that's looking good. A little dusty, but looking good. Yeah, I think I definitely like doing this better. Just more bite-sized chunks of parts to clean out. Yeah, because it's been about 2 years since I did my last backlog video, and I think that one was since deleted. Because, well, no, I think it's on the other channel. Wait, no, I deleted that channel. Never mind. We had a Gundam-specific channel, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to roll it into my other YouTube. The big one. So I nuked that one from orbit. Oh yeah, it's about time. Like, the majority of kits that I've gotten this year have been gifts from chat. Yeah, the Master Grade Lupus is going to be coming out soon. I'm excited for that one. I'm a fan of the standard Lupus. I enjoy it. I understand why people love the Lupus Rex. I just like how clean the standard Lupus looks. Yeah, that's coming out. The real grade Wing Zero's coming out. I don't know what else is coming out, to be honest. Accidentally flattened this a little bit, so I'm just trying to round it out a little more. There we go. Gonna buy that immediately. Yeah, the master grade IBO kits are solid, from what I understand. Saving up for a perfect grade Essia, so I can't get it. That is fair. Also, Essia? Essia? Allie. How much does the Exia run? I know it's not like the most expensive of the PGs, but I guess it depends if you're getting the, what, the LEDs? The Exia has some pretty good LEDs, though. About 180 to 250. Okay. You know what's wild to me? The perfect grade Exia, like you said, it's about 180 to 250, and then you have the master grade Deep Striker that's like $300. Go for a master grade Gym 2.0 right now. Yo, the 2.0s are so good, Doc. We've actually got, so in the backlog, we've got a Gym Cannon 2.0 master grade. I'm really looking forward to that one. Just anything that was 2.0 in that time frame are such good master grades. You can't really go wrong with them. Gilgoog 2.0, Zaku 2.0, it's all good. I wish they would do 2.0s for the 8th MS team suits. That'd be very nice, I think. Especially the ground type Fetty suits, they're definitely dated. The Goof Custom's not too bad. Just picked up the G-Quax Dom, much larger box than I imagined. I really want the Dom. It's like 40 bucks. I need to see if I can find it on sale somewhere. I'm surprised the Dom hasn't received 2.0. It's stuck in 1.5. Yeah. It got the 1.5 treatment because of the dodge. The 8th MS team suits. Yeah. Like, imagine the detail and panels that they could put in those suits today with how far the tech has come. I feel like it'd be great. Because the ground type gym is my favorite gym. I love it. It's time for the rabbit harvest and vintage story. Oh no. Oh no, not again. Run, rabbits. Yeah, it's stuck in 1.0 hell. You know, I'm surprised. I'm surprised they haven't put out 2.0s of the Gundam 4 and 5, considering they could just rehash the 2.0 frame. Third-party Gunplas companies took a step in. Yeah, that's basically what we've been relying on lately for, like, certain suits. Like, you know, if Bandai's not gonna do it, somebody's gotta. Hey, these parts are going by pretty quick, chat. We'll get these assembled, and then we'll cut out the exact same pieces, but for the other foot. Master Grade Easy 8 2.0. I love the Easy 8. I mean, I'm a sucker for any of the ground type variants. Like, if they made a Slave Wraith, that would be incredible. I know it's got high grades. The Slave Wraith is basically a very modified, basic ground type Gundam. And it's got a few different variants. I used that one fairly much in GBO2. But it's got a really cool head design. It's a way more detailed high grade. Yeah, I've got one of those. I've got one of those in the old collector's case. Yeah, because back then, like, Master Grade was pretty much just they're big. Because it doesn't really have, like... I can't remember if it's got, like, a complete inner frame. With how light it is, it doesn't feel like it has one. I'm also surprised that the Zaku 1 never got the 2.0 treatment. Because the Zaku 1 is my favorite of the Zakus. I love me a Zaku 1. I have a couple of them in high grade. Got the Origin one, and I've got the Unicorn Sniper variant. Last piece here, and then we can do a little bit of assembly. Also, like, I could go on for the entire stream talking about, I'm surprised this didn't get a master grade. Because there are so many. Yeah, no, it's doing good on the high grade line. If you haven't built the Origin Zaku 1, it is a incredible little kit. I've got mine, I guess both of mine are sniper formatted, because my Origin one's got the anti-ship rifle. I just like the long rifles on Zaku's. Plus, I stole its machine gun because I'm going to give that to my Origin Zaku half cannon, because it does not come with a handheld weapon. Since you're meant to, like, pose it with the grenade launchers on the hips, but I want it to have a machine gun, so that's what it's getting. You know, I know Bandai, like, releases the option part sets for, like, the hands and stuff. I need to get me some of those. I wish they released, like, random generic weapons for the Gundam universe. Like, obviously, like, you can easily get 30-minute missions weapons, and they're pretty damn good. But, yeah. Cassilia's forces Zaku. Yes. They don't like making money. That is one of my going jokes with them, is like, don't you want money? Because we will give money. Oh, a little jazz flute going on this track. Yeah, because, like, you can get the builder's parts, which have a ton of, like, very incredible high-grade option hands. You don't really see that as much for the 1/100 scale. Like, I think they maybe did 1 or 2 option hands for master grade, and then never again. Next time I go to my hobby town, I'm gonna see if I can pick up some of those hands, though, for the expressiveness. They've typically got like Zeon and Fetty style, so like Zeon has the rounded fingers. Fetty's got the more rectangular fingers. You do have to paint them, because they do come like molded in gray, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad to slap some paint onto. But yeah, I do wish like more hands would get released. I'm still surprised that this version of the Stein actually comes with a single fixed pose hand for the gun. Like, it comes with like 3 hands. It comes with the 2 emotion manipulators that you gotta be careful with. And then it comes with the single fixed posed hands. Can I be honest, chat? I think the Gundam Age style swappable part hands are probably the best hands they've come out with for Master Grade. Like, I get that you can't actively pose them like some of the older and newer Master Grade hands. However, what you get is stability, and that's what matters to me. For me, stability is king. Hey, Winchester. Hey, Chibi. Welcome on in. Chibi, new trading post, Day of the Dead. There's like 15 Day of the Dead transmogs. Jazz PTSD had just finished watching the movie. It's not even that strong of a hold on the rifle with the bazooka. Yeah, I've heard when it's got the bazooka on it, it definitely like struggles a little bit. That's probably why I'm going to keep the bazooka on the back end. Welcome on in, everybody. Happy Saturday. We're slowly working on the feats. Very, very slowly working on the feats. We gotta cut out the other foot's parts next, because I'm just doing it step by step. Because your girl is a little bit tired today. I wish the origin kits were easy to find. No, agreed, Doc. I need the Aksaku. I love the Aksaku. Purely because of like all the time that I played with it in Battle Operation. Alright, pasta check. What y'all got for food? Okay, so we leave this part for now. Now we have to assemble some other stuff. Did I forget a single part? Okay, I did not. I did not forgore. Wait, hold on, I may have forgore. N20? I did forgore. I forgot N20. That's not too bad. That's not too bad to get out. That'll be a quick clean. I was sitting here like, it tells me I need 4 pots, but I only have 3! Which means something is potentially missing. The origin gems closest we can call to a revive. Yeah. I've got Slegger Laws. I haven't built it yet, though. Nom-nomming on some hot dogs after helping a neighbor not spend too much on her new TV. Hell yeah. Gotta get them deals. Especially these days. Yeah, I wish the gem would get a revive. I've got the old one. And it is just riddled with seam lines. I snapped that kit together in like 2 hours when I put it together. Let's put a little bit of marking on this part. Here we go. I probably should grab my brown Real Touch marker. But I haven't, like, needed it. Yeah, Chibi, they did the thing. Allowing you to glamour basically anything you want is huge. Like, I see so many people resubbing just for that. Probably saved a couple $100 going to the right store. You know what I really want? Well, there's two things that I want. One, I want the G-Quux gun tank to happen. More importantly, I want the mass production gun tank to get a kit. Because we love gun tank in this house. Gun tank is love. Gun tank is life. Yo, if they made a gun tank too, I'd consider getting it. Oh, are they bringing back, like, all the original Feast rewards and stuff? Like the chairs and stuff? Because it's been years. Because what, the Feast... Chibi, did the Feast come out in Heavensward or was it Stormblood? I feel like Heavensward, but I can't remember. The G-Quux Hammurabi is happening first, though. Yeah, I wish it was coming out sooner. It doesn't come out until June, and I'm sad. The Hammurabi looks so good. I think it was Heavensward. Yeah, so some of those rewards have been gone for a while. That's an understatement, honestly. So I'm glad. So, are they coming to, like, the Trophy Crystal store? Did they, like, elaborate on that? Glamour sets like the Shadow Cleaver are coming back? Hell yeah. About time. About time. We'd love to see that. Perfect grade. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Perfect grade gun tank would be so cool. I like the idea of more grunt suits getting master grades, real grades, and perfect grades. I know Bandai definitely tries to sell the cash cows. But yeah. Hey, Wisnu, did I ever ask you about your experience on gold-plated kits? Yes. Yes. My recommendation, and I believe it was like Winchester's recommendation too, if you can get your hands on one of the EX Gundam markers, there's like 3 different shades of metallic gold EX Gundam marker. They are quite possibly, in my opinion, the best things that you can use for when you're cleaning up like those coated kits. It's very nice. Nemo, definitely the Nemo. I love the Nemo. Have you seen the G-Quux gun tank? I have, and the fact that they don't have a model kit for it is a crime. Yeah, what's new? I don't know if you're able to get a hold of the Gundam markers easily, but the EX golds are, like, genuinely incredible for the gold-plated kits. Like, if you're working on the Phoenix or the Akatsuki, they are so good for it. To clean up the little nub bites. I cannot sing those markers' praises enough. And I'm sure there's alternatives. Like, I'm sure there's some metallic gold alternatives out there. I just do not know of them offhand, unfortunately. This part goes into this part. Yeah, the G-Quux gun tank, though, that thing is a monster. We don't know how to get them, but 7.4 is when they're returning. 7.4 drops on the 16th of December, too, so that's not too far off. It's not too far off. Like, that's not too bad of a wait time. And then this piece goes in? Like this? Yes. Yes? Yes. Whis, I'm actually surprised you managed to find one of those Akatsukis. If I recall, that's what you were working on, right? I think that's what... No, maybe... Or maybe it was the other one. Maybe it was the other golden one. Okay. It is put together, I believe, correctly. Yeah, we didn't mess that up, chat. Let's go. So using what little nail I have to, like, fix this up a bit. Just trying to darken the plastic a little more. I'm about to get the big Shiranui Akatsuki Gundam, and I already have Phoenix, but it's not gold coated. Yeah, you've got the third party one. I'm gonna be real with you. I would rather the kit not be gold plated because it's much easier to work with. Oh, the G-Quux gun tank was used as a... Oh, it was a construction machine. Okay. I totally missed that when I was watching it. Ooh. Wait, what is this random part that I cut out? Why are you here? Where did you come from? Oh. I think this one's from the old Sinanju, maybe. I don't know why I cut it out, though. Have you built any of the Netflix kits? They're surprisingly well engineered. Yo. They have, like... I saw the Gundam had, like, an almost full inner frame, if not a full inner frame. The G-Quux, Zagok, and Gogs. Yeah. You know how I am with aquatic suits, so I want all of those. I want all of Dims. Oh wow, that's an incredible toe bend. Alright chat, we got the first partial foot put together. Now we're gonna go get that put together on the other side. Well... Or we could do something wacky wild. We could do something wacky wild. I kind of want to get wacky wild instead. Let's complete one of the feet, and then we'll go back and repeat the steps. Gotta keep you on your toes. Get it? So I need... N15 and 9. So that's gonna be... This is an H runner, Allie. That's not N. That's also an H runner. Oh, there goes my keyboard. Okay, I think it's this one. Yeah. Gotta reorganize the runners a little bit. I booped them a little too hard. What clan represents? Wait, did they show off a G-Quux Sazabi? Was that like in that... Wait, was that in that brief moment? Because I need to go find a picture of that. Yeah, I guess apparently... You know what? I think I remember it now. Yeah, there's a G-Quux Sazabi design. Which Akatsuki do you prefer? The Awashi pack or the Shiranui pack? I think I like the Awashi pack. I like them both. But if I had to pick one, I think it's the Awashi pack that I like the most. Yeah, I'll have to find that. There's like a freeze frame in G-Quux where you see some certain suits, and one of them is a goof. But yeah, I need to get the G-Quux Dom. I want to get Shia LaBeouf's as well, whenever that comes out. Because it's got like a nice like baby blue on it. Okay. That's the last of this runner that we need. For now. For meow. The Zuda. Yeah. You know, I love the Zuda. I know it's like Universal Century's ticking time bomb. But I love the Zuda. $25, $24. So that's going to be these two. Okay, so this part that I cut out is definitely for the red Sinanju. So I don't think we're going to be using that. Yeah, Chibi, I still need to go back and like watch a live letter video. I saw the screenshots that were in the Reddit Discord for it, but I haven't watched a video yet. I might have to pull up the Haps video later. Okay. We'll get these parts done first, and then we need to go to the E and D runners for the remainder of this section. So we will look for those when the time comes. I'm just having to fight a bit. So, like, as the runners are getting empty, they're starting to get caught on one another more. So that's what's kind of fighting me a little bit. Like the Shiranui pack. Or a Dragoon system from the Providence Gundam. And funnels from any typical... Yeah, those are cool. Became an actual red comet. You know what, though? At least he committed to the bit. Gotta respect the commitment. Gotta respect the commitment. The high-grade Zuda, by the way, it's a very solid high-grade. If, you ever get your hand on one, they sell out fast. I'm gonna need something to Google search because my first results for G-Quux Sazabi was the new Gundam painted red. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find the screen cap for you, Winchester, because it briefly shows up. It's a scene somewhere in like the last 3 episodes of G-Quux where a scene pops with miscellaneous mobile suits of the Red Comet variety. It's a very, very quick scene, but I'll have to see if I can dig it up for you. If not, I'll go back in the episode and comb through it. Posted the art for the G-Quux Sazabi in the community post on YouTube. I forgot I enabled the post. Okay, yeah, if you go to the community tab on YouTube, you should be able to see the picture then. I just enabled that feature. Yippee! Hey, Kays, welcome on in. Zuda is a solid kit if they didn't explode when it goes too fast. So, for those who don't know, the Zuda is among some of the first mobile suits. It was made by a competitor company when Xeon was like getting the Zakus and stuff put together. And the Zuda, they, you know, instead of like a typical backpack, they strapped like a Saturn rocket engine on the back of it. Just a single Saturn rocket engine. And it was incredibly prone to exploding. It was very, very prone to exploding and taking the pilot with it. It was fast, though. It was fast up until it exploded. Yeah, like, were it not for the fact that the Zuda, like, detonated so much, it probably would have become the replacement instead of the Zaku 2. Because it was a very, very high-performing mobile suit. Just, yeah. You had, like, an 80% chance to die. I think you had better survival rates piloting a ball. Also, Kay, hope you're doing well today. Welcome, welcome on in. Oh, you know what? You know what? That might be true. That might be true, Kay. So, they made the Zuda F, chat. They made the Zuda F as its successor. That one did not explode. That particular version did not explode. I forgot that they made the Zuda F. Where they ironed out that minor defect. That's right, the original one used a Jupiter engine. That's what was exploding. Yep. You are correct. I can't believe I forgot that, because I used the Zuda F. I used to use the Zuda F so much in Battle Operation. I can't believe I forgot about it. Unrelated to G-Quux, someone posted that pic, which is from 2013 to Reddit, asking whether it would be a good Sazabi, but it wasn't official. Stein was also... Oh, really? The Stein... Oh, so it did like the Tall Geese effect, where if you know, you went too fast, you just died from G-forces. By the way, chat, I cannot talk today. It is one of those days. MSA Glue, one of the Zuda pilots, blew up 3 gems by causing it to overload their engines. I have one kit from MSA Glue. It's the White Ogre Zaku. I need to get around to watching Igloo. To be fair, even I was 50-50 on the engine name. Yeah. Yeah, same. Too many different rocket engines. Yo, hold up. Sinanju Stein painted up to look like the Tall Geese? That would be so good. Like, that would look good in any of the Tall Geese variants. It would especially, like, if you took the Narrative Stein and painted it up like the Tall Geese too, that would look so good. Because the sleeves would, like, look really good on it. The only one I watched was the tanks versus Azaku. Oh, is it really ads time already? Oh, shit. Chat, we got ads coming up. If I remember correctly, Bandai also made the Hidalfer into a HGEX around 78 years ago. 7 to 8 years ago. Yo, I love the Hildolfer. It's such a goofy little guy. Chat, I'm gonna finish cleaning this part, and then we're gonna take our ad break super quick. So close to having it properly cleaned. I would love to see more series that are just grunts and ground troops duking it out. Alright. Alright, chat. Those of you on Twitch and YouTube, sit tight. The ads on Twitch have started, so we're going to flip to the BRB screen, and I will be back after some stretchies. Alright, chat, the ads are over. Thank you for your patience. Pardon me. The old throat is acting up a little bit. But let us continue on. Zeal, thank you for the resubby. 34 months. Hell yeah. Hope you're doing okay. Happy November. And thank you for the 34 months. We are becoming one with more microplastics. If only the GM Kamuf had the spotlight. Such a good suit. Such a good suit. Yeah, Winchester, the 135 tank. I know that one's pretty sought after whenever it goes in stock. There's also a model kit of the gun parry that can hold mobile suits, and I've always thought about getting it. My cat is looking outside. Or, my cat is outside looking at me through the door. But he has been a criminal, so he stays outside for the minute. Big mood. I have almost finished my dino bugs I've slowly been building. Let's go! Walla walla! How you doing, Walla Walla? Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in. Yeah, today is leg day. Or at least the starting of leg day. It's definitely foot day. It's definitely foot day. If I can get both of the feet finished, I'll be happy. Which, I think, you know, that won't be any issue. We're almost done with these. Just gotta armor him up. Gotta finish my coffee and start priming parts. What you priming today? What you getting primed today? Cats being criminals, never. Chat. Yeah, you, I see you out there. I'm staring at you. He pissed on the turtle again. The fact that it's happened twice. We have a box turtle, chat. We have a box turtle, and he has a nice little enclosure because it's cold outside, and he is in hibernation mode, so he's got himself a little turtle space heater in his little enclosure. And, you know, the top of the enclosure, you know, has air vents. You know, it's like a mesh so he can breathe. And the second time in history, this tuxedo cat has pissed on the turtle. He did it last Christmas. No, Christmas before last he did it. And now he's done it again. And now he is staring at me through the door. What's the temperature outside right now, though? Do not know what the temperature is. He's staring at me menacingly. Eventually he will guilt me into letting him in, but for right now, he'll be fine. That is a hell of a sentence. Yo, I love the Gabaldies. The Galbadies. The Gallbladders. I love those suits. Anything that's an evolution of the Gelgoog, I'm happy with. Someone with 5 cats, that's a normal thing. Not the game. Yeah, the poor turtle's just sitting there like, what the hell, man? I'm just trying to sleep. The Zeta spawns are good. I still want to get like a high grade of the Zeta Plus. Where do these parts go, gamers? So this piston. Okay. So if I'm understanding correctly, this piston. Hold on, let me do some camera adjustments here. Boink. Will that do it? No. Boink? No. Boink? Okay, that should be the one. There we go. That's the one that I needed. I'll raise the desk up a tiny smidge. Alright. Alright, chat. Give me a quick sec. He's doing the eyes. He's making me feel bad. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go let this goober in. Oh, he mad at me. Oh, he mad at me. He wanted to go everywhere except for where he was supposed to go, so I had to pick his little noodle ass up and gently plop him out of the room, and he was very displeased about that. He was very unamused. ZZ is a chunky boy. I've got a high grade double Zeta in the backlog that desperately needs to be built. Oh! Did I dingleberry this? Gundam Ariel has a foot near the bottom. Oh, yep. Then this slots in like so. And then pops in like that. Well, it didn't pop in. There we go. Hey. Now we've got some piston-moving action, chat. Putting the Re 100 Denangal on pre-order along with the Schwartz camphor. How do you like your Schwartz? Gundam Ariel has high grade, master grade SD, full mechanics, but no real grade or master grade. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if they're like trying to push the full mechanics line instead of master grades, but then they, you know, they're like, all right, now here's a new master grade. I never know. I never know what they're thinking. I don't think any of us ever truly do. This feels weird. Hold on. Oh, I see. I understand now. This is the toe. It goes like that. And then this goes like that. Hey, alright. Alright, chat. Now we need... I'd be so upset if they stopped making MGs. Yeah, I don't think they are. It's just, I know it's a bummer, because I have so many friends who specifically build 1/100 scale and master grades primarily. And it's been rough for them the last couple years, because, gosh, back in like the 2012, 2013 era, we were eating good. We were getting like multiple master grades a year. And it was a good time. Where is... I'm looking for a toggle, and I can't find it. There it is. I know my eyes are freaking out a little bit, so we're just going to do this while I'm standing up. Okay. We need the D and E runner for the remainder of this. We need D, we need E1 and E2. I believe. These goobers. At one point, there was a new non-P Bandai Gundam every month. Yes! Those were the days where we were not getting P Bandai original releases like the Gundam Mark V and the entire F90 project. Those were the days. I didn't know, chat. I didn't know what we had. If I could turn back time. Yeah. You'd almost get a master grade every month. It was wild. Where's the D? Here's the D. Okay, are you about to fall off the table? No. Like, I know they announced that new Master Grade Astray. Like, that's something, I guess. It's got some new parts to it. But I know, you know, I know some people have Astray fatigue. So I can understand that. I would like to see suits that do not have a master grade get master grades. That is what I would like to see. Went from 3 to 5 master grade per year to 2 master grade per year. Yeah. If you're lucky. Now, don't get me wrong. I know the master grade SD line. I think that's, like, I know they've been focusing pretty heavily on the master grade SD line. And they are still technically master grades, just not, you know, 1/100 scale master grades. I need D25 and I need D24. So that's going to be this piece here. This is D25. Yoink. Actually, I just realized I don't need the duplicate runners out since we're just building up 1 foot at a time. I gotta be honest with you. I don't understand why the PGU New Gundam is as expensive as it is. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I guess it's a lot of plastic, right? So that's probably going to be the tallest or perfect grade we have so far, because I'm pretty sure it's taller than the Unicorn, even in destroy mode. So it's, I mean, I guess it's a lot of plastic that factors into it. I know it's going to have some LEDs. Even then, though, for the price, like, I'm still a little baffled by the price, unless, like, I don't know, maybe tariffs and stuff are getting factored into it. I don't know. But, yeah, there probably will be an increase. I hope it's not, like, huge. Yeah, it's just, it's very expensive. So I can understand the, frustration with that. And for as much as I keep saying I want there to be a PGU Sazabi, and I still do, boy howdy, that's gonna be a pricey kit. That's gonna be a pricey boy if it ever happens. But yeah, it does depend on the kit, so hopefully there'll be some more, like, reasonable, like, easier to price out ones for people. E5, E2, E4, and 3. E2, Brute. Do you all remember? So, I like Gundam Age. It's got a lot of problems, but I like it. During the midst of Gundam Age's run, there were 3 mobile suits that were supposed to get master grades from the Gundam Age line. 2 of them I've seen the prototypes for, because they were at, like, one of the Gundam Expos. I think it was, like, 2012, 2013 era. So we saw prototypes for the Master Grade Age 3 and the Master Grade Age FX. And earlier on, we were supposed to get a Master Grade Gafren. All of those got canned, which is unfortunate. Hey, Autobot, welcome on in. Happy Schnatter Hope you're doing well today. We're putting together a foot. What part is this? Do I need this part? No, I don't need this part. What is this part for? That might be for the other Sinanju, actually. The many faces of the Sinanju. Alright, hold on, chat. I need to switch back to the seated position. Yo, the Schwarzette would look really good in Master Grade, I'm not gonna lie. take a little sippy sippy. According to the specs, the new is indeed taller than the unicorn in destroy mode. Bandai was my G-Self. Yo, yes, the G-Self deserves it. I'm also a G-Reco enjoyer, so I know I've got a lot of unpopular opinions, but I need to finish watching the G-Reco movies, because I've seen 2 of the movies. I need to find the rest and watch them one day. That is a thing that I need to do. Yo, perfect grade Neo Zeong. The size. It'll be the size of a Prius. Probably a better investment than a Prius, though. I've not watched the movies, just the show to the end. Yeah, to my understanding, apparently the movies, like, fixed a lot of stuff that people had issues with, but yeah, I've only seen, like, the first 2. I probably know people who are smaller than a perfect grade Neo Zeong. I feel like I'm one of those people. Because I'm small-ish. Will come with a ladder just to build it. And scaffolding. That was definitely plastic dust. Delicious. I think I should probably invest in, like, a clear face mask so I can still have my tracking going. I might buy one of those after stream. What are your thoughts on third-party kits, motor, nuclear, etc.? For me, I think the designs are too busy and spiky. Overall, I'm pretty chill with the third-party kits. Some of them are, like, hyper-detailed, so I can see how, like, certain people wouldn't be a fan of that. I don't own any myself, but they're still pretty cool to see, honestly. Like, some of the designs are really nice. And then some of them, yeah, some of them are busy. Like you said, a bit too spiky. I need to go digging for the updates about the TR6 inlay that someone was building. If they do Witch for Mercury, Master Grade, they should make LED for them. Oh yeah, for like the permit score. Yo, I want a 1/100th Calibarn too. I've got a bunch of the Witch for Mercury kits. I don't have all of them, but eventually we're going to start working on some of those. Okay, looking good. For me, like, the big thing about a lot of the third-party kits is, like, when you get to the super fancy ones, they get kind of expensive. And between size and money, I can't really do those. TR6 inlay is the mega ludicrous configuration of the wound wart. Yo, can I just say, if Kotoki did like an MG Ver.Ka of the wound wart, I would buy that. I would 100% buy a master grade wound wart. That is one of my favorite little goober Gundams. And it's got thighs for days. It's got so many thighs. Hey Cordy, Merry Christmas to you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. A master grade alley. I don't know. I don't know if you would want a master grade alley. It would have like a busted wrist joint. And like the knee joints would be worn out. And it would probably be missing one of its eyes. The Alleyverse. I don't know. Chad already has to put up with one of me. What you got going on, Cordy? What you got going on? The materials are the only thing holding me back from third-party companies. Many of them use ABS, which can be difficult to repair if something breaks. Yeah, ABS can be a little bit finicky. I know that's some issues that people run into with the high-grade IBO kits. At least I think they're ABS? I think? I might be wrong. I can't remember, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. But I feel like they were ABS, because I know they're a softer plastic. I think it was a fever dream. I'm good, debating on streaming today. Might have to fix my sleep schedule instead. Yes, get sleep if you need sleep. Sleep important. I say as I barely get sleep, but I understand. But yeah, ABS can be finicky. It can definitely be finicky, so I can understand that. Where is my camera controls? Boink. Just want to zoom this out a little bit. Okay. Let's clean it up semi-nicely. Yeah, I'm kind of vibing today. I'm a little bit low energy, but I want to get what I can done today. And if that's just feet, let it just be feet. Now that I know what I'm working with, I'm going to cut out all the parts for the next foot, and we'll just bang through those. They do have the Mark II 2.0, which is a really nice kit for Master Grade. You know what I want, though? I want them to make the Mark II from one of the, like, Unicorn side stories, because they were trying to test out a Mark II that Banager could use after the Unicorn was dismantled. And, they were trying to make one that could handle firing the Beam Magnum, because the Beam Magnum just had so much kick that it would destroy a mobile suit's arms. So they took a Mark II and they reinforced it with a double arm on one side of its body to try to handle the Beam Magnum. Now, they didn't end up going with that, and instead, I guess, a silver bullet with throwaway arms was a cheaper alternative, question mark, but I do love the ridiculousness of the silver bullet suppressor. Only feet. But yeah, it was a Mark II painted up to look kind of like the Unicorn. But it only shows up in one of the little side stories. I think it's like an in-between between Unicorn and Narrative. But Narrative only takes place 1 year after Unicorn. And technically, it was part of the Unicorn novels and stuff. They just split Narrative off into its own thing for the animated portion of it all. By the way, chat, I apologize for vacuum noises that may or may not come through the microphone. It is unfortunately out of my control. Only feet. Oh yeah, once the feet are done, depending on how I'm feeling, I might start working on the thighs a little bit. Get some of the minor construction out of the way for that, potentially. I do have a hard cutoff point, so I'm trying to work a little bit quicker. So we'll see what we can get done before that hard cutoff point hits. Okay. How was the debut yesterday? Cordy, respectfully, if you speak like that toward Ver.Ka again, I will ban you. Just gonna say that. Just one single warning. Because a lot of people worked on that model and they worked really hard, and I will not hesitate to ban you. So, only warning. Debut did go good, though. Debut did go good. I think she streamed again today. I need to check her VOD. But yeah, chat, I can understand having opinions about someone's model, someone's debuted and stuff. Keep that to yourselves. You were not asked. Let me clean this up a little bit. Oh, chat. I got plastic dust in my throat. Let's see. Check something real quick. Chat, this one's fighting me a bit. Actually, my apologies. After thinking about it, there is a decision that I am going to make. I apologize, but that was incredibly rude to say, and at the end of the day, decisions have to be made. Bite the plastic, rend it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have replacement parts. Heading out? Have fun with the build? Yeah, Roll. Have a good one. Hope the rest of your weekend goes well. Once again, chat, for those of you in the Discord, and I do apologize for those of you who are unable to join the Discord, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, if you check the announcements, it'll convert it to your local time. I will be doing a Gundam watch-along for Gundam Narrative. So we will be doing that. Fighting plastic seems like it would be hard on the teeth. Get it? Hard, because plastic. Also, chat, apologies that we had to have a brief moment of serious time. That does not happen often around here. At least in that regard. But my apologies. Sometimes glass files just don't bite and you need to switch to traditional sanding. Yeah. Especially, like, if you do run into a plastic that's got, like, I don't know, certain... I don't even know if it changes, but I like to call it a certain smoothness. A certain smoothness to it. The Gundam knows what it did. You know, that is true, though. This thing did kill a lot of people. This thing did kill a lot of people. Hey, Musy, how you doing? Reprieve, thank you for Stamos. Thank you for the Stamos. How y'all doing? You got the beanbag chair? Musy, we're actually about to put something together. I just gotta clean off like one more part. We're doing feet. I did 1 foot at a time so we could actually get progress made. Oh, is it the 3.0 God of Nobody? I know that one's pretty involved. Should I call Maj so she can witness? I have learned how to balance cleaning and putting slots into other pegs. You know what I didn't prepare today, though? I didn't prepare my thing for wet sanding today, and for these blue parts, that would have really come in handy. That would have very much come in handy. Feet for free? Speaking of free, did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you can link that to your Twitch and use a free Prime sub? You're on the adversary's time. It really is, honestly. That is fair, though. That is fair. Her timing is always incredible. Oh, by the way, Musy, that monster that we ran into in Repo, apparently she has a name. Apparently she does have a name. I'm happy with what I can get away with for the Tyranid models, since I'll end up priming them. Yeah, the big one with, like, the dress and the creepy head. Apparently her name is the Loom. It might be, I think it is Mouth Bitch that I'm thinking of. By the way, chat, we have fun little names for all the repo monsters. And some of the names I come up with are kind of cursed. She huge. Her hands get really big before she smacks you like a bug. An old start collecting kit I bought years ago. Gene Stealers. And a Mawlock now. Ooh. Yeah, Stabbity Ann, who I still despise, by the way. She's... I'm just happy that I was able to smack her in the head with a gnome, and it did damage. I have now weaponized the gnomes. I'm not built for this master grade. Take it slow. Take it slow. I know the arms can be a lot on that one. Like, the end result looks incredible. But it's a lot of master grade. That one's definitely a slow burn project. The gnomes. The gnoblins. Also, Bay, how goes your bunny eradication? At least it's not water slides. Gosh, that kit would have a ton of water slides. The bunnies are slaughtered now. Understandable. Boars are assholes. So here's what I'm thinking, chat. We won't panel line the feet until the legs are done, and then we'll panel line everything. Before we put the legs together. So we'll save that for a little bit later. And again, if I do my Gunpla meetup tonight, I will work on getting as much of the leg parts cleaned off as possible, so that on Monday, when we resume, we can just work through some stuff pretty quick. Because once the legs are done, it's pretty smooth sailing from there. It's just backpack and weapons. And then I'll have to quick and dirty an action base. I might actually take some time to super clean up the action base, though. Aren't Boars like the only game where there's no rules except kill them quickly? I'm so cooked. Yeah, chat, if you ever want to join the Discord, it is !Discord in chat. And that applies to both Twitch and YouTube, where we post our builds and things of the like. Yeah, God of Nobody, I'm not gonna lie, when I first opened up my real grade full armor unicorn, I felt so cooked. Fantastic build. Fantastic build. The weapons made me go insane partially. Not because they're bad, it's just it was very repetitive and a lot of them. I think we can assemble. Let me put the rubber back onto these nips so I don't break them. Okay. How does it want me to do this? If you guys start using water slides, 100 represent a mug warmer. Definitely saves you from having to swap out the water. Yo, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm guessing it's something that keeps it warm but not hot. Because I can imagine like too hot might mess it up, but I'm also not very well versed on water slides. A lot of my friends are. Especially like Einar. Einar and Hyde know a lot about water slides. This is my 5th MG. Saw a video from some outfit in Texas where the owner had helicopters, machine guns, all the permits so they could hunt boars. Yo! Yeah, I've seen that. Doesn't he... Winchester, please correct me on this. Is that the guy that has, like, the old Huey helicopter? Like, the restored Huey? Or am I thinking somebody else? What other master grade were you looking at? Then... this part? No. Wait. Oh, here it is. This part ran away. Might be. Haven't seen the video in years. Yeah, boars are incredibly invasive, but also they are incredibly dangerous. Because they will hunt you for sport. Is it here? Yeah, I think it is here. Maybe? Or is it up here? Okay, so it is the first peg. Okay. Dawn of the first pegging. What? Boars IRL aren't entirely different from boar tank pets in WoW. Oh, you were looking at the Master Grade F91? Understandable. Understandable. The F91's a good kit. How does this go? Oh, I see. By the way, chat, don't forget to hydrate. It's something that I'm actively forgetting to do right now, even though Reprieve hit me with a hydrate, which I need to do. See, this is why I'm a thirsty bish. This is why I'm a thirsty bish. What I need is caffeine. Alright, let's make sure we don't break this, because that would be sad. Okay. Chat, we have foot. We have foot, and now to do it all over again. Who needs water when you have microplastics? That is true. They are very hydrating. For legal purposes, this is a joke. Okay, I have hydrated. I have slurped. Okay. Let's get the rest of these parts cut out. I think I can go through them a little bit faster now that I know what I'm doing with them. Start with this runner here. Go drink some cactus juice. It's good for your heartburn. Okay, there's one. Let's see if we can do this without missing anything. Might need to watch a tutorial. I've had to do that. There is no shame in that. There have been some kits, and I've looked at them like, how? What am I doing? Oomst? Okay, 23, 24, 21, 20. $23, $24, $21, $21. Yo, if I ever get the chance for some weird reason to make my own ice cream flavor, I'm just gonna call it microplastics. And the sprinkles will be the microplastics. But I'll have to name it something witty, right? Like microtastic or something. It'll be the best ice cream flavor. I guarantee it. Also, I saw someone mention the cup noodle model kit, and I forgot to respond to it like a dingus. Eventually, I would like to grab and build one of those for funsies. I will not, however, build the model kit that has, like, 100 to 1,000 individual grains of rice. Maybe if you threw, like, triple digits at my Ko-fi, I would build it, but outside of that, no. For those who are curious, there is a sushi model kit, and each grain of rice is an individual part that you need to cut off and clean. That is a thing that does exist. Okay. I do not think that I need much more from the N runner. I think I just need 2 parts, and then we can switch over to the H runner. Trying to get all these parts cleaned out because we got ads coming up soon. Yo, what you get from Wendy's? I want some Wendy's. I'm being good, though. Well, good-ish. Wendy's nuggies are my favorite nuggies. You got the double Dave? Wendy's nuts hit your face? Please. It's been so long. Let's see. Okay, that's all we need for this runner. By the way, chat, if you get chicken nuggies, don't forget to try to dip your nuggie into the Frosty. Do not forget. Totally be your G Fuel flavor. Look, I gotta admit, I'm still like I'm still shooting my shot. I'm still trying to I'm still trying to shoot my shot at Gamer Subs. Every few months I'll send in an application. Actually, it's about time to do that again. You have to get pretty far. Like, you have to do, like, X amount of sales through your code before they let you get your own cup, but I would love to have my own cup at some point. I think that'd be neat. Barbie Microplastic Dream Slush. Do you realize how much that would sell with a name like that? Like, that would sell very well with that kind of name. Dangerously well, I may hazard to say. Alright, we need D and E again. E. I am well aware. That would fly off the shelves. Well, it's like they have one flavor, and I think they've got like Grandpa and Grandma's Ashes as a flavor. E6. Okay. Oh no, Mattel would have a fit. I thought the Master Grade Ver.Ka new Gundam was hard. This is 10 times as hard. I wish you the best. Yeah, so far, like, I've heard you might want to, like, keep extra attention on the arms. I think the arms go together kind of weird on the 3.0. I've never built one myself, because I was admittedly intimidated by it and threw it at a friend. Time is it? 12:41. I should be able to get this foot done. Yeah. And honestly, any progress is progress. So I need D24 and D25. This runner has already been pillaged, so I need to go to the other D runner. Runners are starting to get empty though, chat. Pretty much the bulk of what's left on the runners are extra parts and leg and backpack stuff mostly. We need this part. But yeah, Gundam Narrative Watch Along will be in roughly 5 hours. Roughly 5 hours. And we'll have a text chat that we can chat in to make commentary. There's like 20 steps on one page. Yeah, that sounds about right. Do you have the one that's called Soggy Wet Cardboard? I wouldn't be surprised, actually. Yeah, the ads are looming. Stinky ads. I think this is the last part that I've got to snip, and then we can run that ad break real quick. Alright. Alright, chat, YouTube, Twitch, we're going to take a quick ad break for 3 to 5 minutes, usually 3 minutes. And then when we get back, we'll start cleaning off another foot. Because I think I've got everything. I hope I've got everything. And if not, it'll be a funny moment. So sit tight, gamers, and we will be right back. Oh, hey, we're back. Thank you for your patience, chat. The kitties want it to have a word. Once you're done with the Master Grade Gramps, you'll be ready for PGU Gramps. Interesting fact, real grade version. It's just as well engineered as a Master Grade. A Master Grade, at least you get larger parts. Yeah, I really want to build the 2.0. Real grade RX-78. I really would like to. Let me get settled back in. I'm going to take a sip of water. Let me recalibrate the model, too. I've been up and down enough. Come on. Come on, VTube Studio. There we go. An entire ship of water. Exactly. It's like one of those oil tanker trucks, but a very expensive spaceship variant. And I will drink all of it. On camera. I say that, but you're probably not going to get a face cam stream out of me, at least for another year. And then maybe if you ask nicely. Alright. Let us get this show on the road. As soon as I do this, I want to make the camera wider for now. Boink. Well, that didn't do too much. I didn't do all too much. Okay. Also, YouTube chat, I'm sorry if I miss anything. I've got the runners, like, directly over the YouTube chat. So I'm, like, having to lean side to side and read your messages through the runners. It's kind of funny, though. It do be kind of funny. Right, Allie, you need to take the rubber off first. Teo, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Meanwhile, as he handles the butchering in the basement, I'm sitting next to our pulverizer. Making steel is such a nightmare. Yo, do you have a hydraulic press? Welcome on in, everybody who's just popping on in for the day. We got one of the feet put together. We got one of the foots put together. Working on the second one now. Normally Saturdays are a day where I wouldn't mind, like, banging out a 6-hour stream, but today that will not be possible. For anyone playing WoW, the Day of the Dead has begun. 15 new transmogs you can get from Day of the Dead. I haven't checked them out yet. I need to later, because that would work very good for my Death Knight. Allie is suffering the agony of defeat. Defeat. How do I always seem to shift over slightly to the right? It never fails. You know why? You know what it is? It's because my hobby mat is off-centered. Hold on, can we fix this? Can we do something about this? Surely I can slide this over. I just gotta move some stuff real quick. Yeah, there we go. A little bit better. Little bit better. I just gotta move all these effect parts somewhere and I don't know where they're gonna go. They'll go over here. I guess they'll go over here. And don't call me Shirley. By the way, I noticed YouTube gives y'all like little chat badges. That's interesting. I wish we could use windmills. Ooh. Mexian Lone Shadow, first 1/100th kit. When's that supposed to come in? Around the 23rd? Not bad. By the way, chat, we do have an update on the missing premium Bandai package. It is due on the 11th, allegedly. Allegedly. Heard Mexican. To be fair, my pronunciation of things is, doing its best at best. You know, I don't know if I've actually seen that kit, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think I've actually seen the Lone Shadow. Oh wait, by doing this, I've also messed up the alignment of the iPhone. I'm a fool! Also, chat, effect parts. Very big effect parts. Where the hell do I put these? Shit. We'll put them over here for now. Sorry for the ASMR. I know this isn't my ASMR channel, but I had to do it to you. I just gotta slide like my entire operation over real quick. There we go. And let me not nudge the runner holder off the side of the desk. I'm gonna put a clamp here so I don't do that by accident. There we go. Chat, if you saw this desk, if you saw what was outside of the confines of this camera... I'll have to clean it up later. The deluxe should be like $5 more. Ooh. Room tour win. You know, I could probably figure something out because I do have like, I've got like 4 display cases that also have like PVC figurines in them because I used to collect those pretty heavily. I'll still get one every now and then, but it's like, they're expensive. The only recent figures I bought are like maybe 1 or 2 Nendoroids, and that was like 2020. And then I got like a Pop-Up Parade. The Pop-Up Parade line from Good Smile is really nice, but I don't think I've really shown chat the figure cases. I've shown them the old backlog, but they haven't seen the display cases, I don't think. Oh, and then I can show you my my built kit shelf. I need to heavily go through and dust those, though, before you see that. It is a travesty right now. But yeah, I can show off the completed kit shelf. And then I've got like 5 master grades in one of the display case. One thing I really need to do is I need to get some photos of my Barbatos. I keep talking about it and I've like never shown it off. But I've got a full mechanics Barbatos that a friend painted up in the G3 Grandpa colors. And it looks phenomenal. It's Barbados Slim! The Limbo Champion! Good Futurama. I wonder when this time we'll have a different version. Like more of a Gundam. I'm not sure. I know there's like third-party conversion kits for it. I think. Either that or people have scratch-built stuff for it. I saw someone... I've seen a few builds of people painting the Stein up in the new Gundam's colors, and it looks really, really good in that color scheme. Like, fantastically good. Well, you're craning your neck again. I know. I know, because my neck is hurting. But it is hard not to crane my neck. Oh wait, is the Headless Horseman still up? I thought that was going away at like 11 o'clock. I must have been mistaken. I hope you get it. I'm sad that Halloween went by so fast. Because, like, the Halloween aesthetic in WoW, just seeing the pumpkins everywhere and stuff, makes me so happy. At least we've got, like, Winter Veil to look forward to. No dice? Shit. Because what? I heard that, like, allegedly you could only get it on your first run for the day, but I've heard a lot of mixed stories about it. So I don't know what's true and what's not, to be honest. I will say this, Chibi, when I ran out of characters to run, I just started making level 10 allied race characters, and I ran them through. And then just nuke them after the fact. Oh, I still need this nub. Yeah, I think I am going to try to invest in the clear face mask. Because, jokes aside, I do not want to inhale more plastic dust. Halloween being over means they raised the temperature of Mariah's freezer by 5 Celsius. Maybe even more than that. Halloweenies. I mean, I guess there's the Thanksgiving event in WoW. I know the trading post is live, and it's like all Thanksgiving themed. I want the turkeys. I need the turkeys. And I think Varian's Logash armor is back. I still need to get that. I might freeze that for a month that there's not a bunch of stuff that I want. We'll see. I've got his sword already, though. I got my Warlock on Remix up to 62 this morning, so she's getting there. She will be at 80 in no time, and then I'm gonna actually, like, start running content on her and doing, like, the raid loops when I can. Because she's gonna be my heavy bronze farmer. After Turkey Day, they turn the power off entirely. Are we sure Mariah Carey isn't an SCP? Can we make an article for her to be an SCP? Is that a thing that we can do? Because, like, if the entire state of Massachusetts can be an SCP, surely. flatten this out a little more. Bold to assume she's still in the freezer. So, I know, okay, so anyone who's in the Southern Hemisphere, like Australia, New Zealand, South America, potentially. Well, no, just New Zealand, Australia. I know I'm gonna get squints from all of you. Chat, when was the last time you had snow on Christmas? Yes, hello. Well, I'm in California, so never. That is fair. I mean, I guess ash can kind of be like snow. Yeah, we'll count rainy. We'll count rainy. I will take rainy. Ah, yes. Delicious ash balls flung by the children in cheer. Why does that sound like a Helldiver's Christmas? Or at least we had snow before and after. We had last snow, Christmas. How much snow counts as snow? Asking as a Canadian. Since a lot of people in America like to freak out when it snows, especially like on the middle East Coast, look, if a few centimeters of powder hits the ground, we'll take it. Even Bay wasn't the one visiting me this year. And I was visiting him, wouldn't have typical yeah. Than last Christmas. I think I've only ever had one in my lifetime where it snowed on Christmas. Like, it snowed the days after Christmas, but not Christmas itself. The last, like, super big snow that we had, the snow came up to my waist, so that was fun. That was fun to shovel. And then, like, all the last bigger snows that we've had have been, like, 6, 7 inches. So nothing too extreme. It must have just blew its snow cone that one year. Cat is now back outside looking in the door. They are staying outside this time. Plastic is being very weird. I'm trying to, like, make sure this is really, like, cleaned up because it is a connecting part, so I don't want it to have, like, any interference. I think that's good enough. I don't want to take, you know, too long on it. In 30 days, winter tries to become mandatory in all vehicles in my country and will remain that way for the following 4 months. I keep seeing projections and stuff saying that it potentially could be a gnarly winter this year. That part's done. We'll get to the blue parts last, potentially. I guess it depends on whatever I pick up automatically. I just kind of grab into the pile. They've been allowed for a month already. At least you got the windows fixed now, and not in the dead of it. I'm hoping it's not too hot of a Christmas for Bay. But we do have a dedicated AC now. Let's go! Look, listen. Lizards like warm rocks. We'll be fine! Maybe. Lizard. Lizard. I need to get a lizard command that pops up, but it's just me doing the lizard animation. Just a lizard with my ponytail and glasses. Being terrifying. Lizard. Oh, I just punched the magnifying glass. You're slurring your words. Are you okay? I'm never okay. If anything, you should be more concerned if I'm not slurring my speech. At that point, it's probably a skinwalker. Winter is entirely fixable with hot drinks, sufficient layers of blankets to curl up under. Yo, I need to get me some gingerbread creamer to just... Well, I guess I can't really do that anymore. But I do want to get some gingerbread creamer to lightly pour into some hot cocoa. Okay, how does this go? Is this part seen? I think this part is seen, so I do have to care about it a little bit. There we go. Nothing a little thumbnail can't clean up. Chat, I need to make like a cute thumbnail for that model kit we're gonna build next. Like, I did, like, an okay-ish thumbnail for her unboxing, but I'm, like, not really happy with how it turned out. I need to make something better. Like, I'm trying to keep my thumbnails uniform. But, yeah. I gotta think of something. I gotta get some better pictures of the box. Pumpkin spice lattes? Hell yeah! Gonna get white girl wasted. Hair, go away. I'm still not used to my hair being so long. Hello, Mally. How are you? Happy Christmas. Chat, you should totally go give Mally a follow. Mally has been on the Battlefield 6 grind lately. Wait, didn't Season 1 officially start for Battlefield? I think it did. It did? Okay. And the part's good. But welcome on in. Happy Saturday. Happy 1st of November. Oh yeah, I guess it's a few days until V for Vendetta movie day, huh? Where people do the thing with the stuff. Also, my tracking camera is still not quite right. You're pew-pewing, but you're here? I hope the pew-pewing's going well. Mally, do you have a favorite gun to use yet? Enjoy your pew-pew. Okay, that part's good. We are, in fact, moving through these quicker, chat, which I am very happy about. I am glad I went live today, though, because it was definitely one of those days where when I woke up, it's been like... I woke up, like, really groggy. But I'm glad I was able to sit down and go live and get out of the funk a little bit. Anything like my teammates, plain drunk, high, or both. Come on. Oh yeah, chat. Friend is going to be the friend who made that new barrel for our Gundam X. It should be getting here sometime soon, and then we can finish that build, and I can do like a little video on it. For those who don't know, we lost the barrel tip for our Gundam X's beam rifle. Okay. Did a little bit of flattening on this part, but that's okay. We can shape it back up a little bit. By the way, chat, one day, if I can get my hands on one, we might buy the Master Grade ball Ver.Ka. Because it's like a $20 Master Grade. And then we can just say we've built balls on stream. It is a really nice kit, though. Come on. There we go. Let's get this little itty-bitty thing off. Yo, you're right. You're right. There is the twin ball pack. Keep forgetting that's a thing. Then I could have a pair of balls. Do you play G Eternal? I do not. I don't know if I'm familiar with that one, God of Nobody. I will say I am sad not having a Gundam game to play. Like, I used to love Battle Operation when I had the PlayStation, but mine exploded. And the PC version is Depression. And I was playing Gundam Evolution before that met its grim fate. I was having a lot of fun with Gundam Evolution. I played Marasai, and I made it my life's goal to just destroy any Barbatos I came across. And it worked! Yeah, I'll have to take a look and see what G Eternal is, because I'm curious, because I need a Gundam game in my life. Just discovered that I own an Apple Pouring tool, I can turn my last apple into candied apples? Hell yeah! My main was Guntank. Yo, Guntank was so fun in that game. We love and appreciate the Guntank. Like, even as someone who doesn't like hero shooter style games, I had so much fun with Gundam Evolution. I just blast the unicorn since I hate a unicorn. That is fair. The turn A was one of my nemesis. Whenever I saw a turn A, it needed to die. Because Moonlight Butterfly's its ultimate was cracked. Guntank had, like, one of the best ults. I was very bad at using it, though. It was still incredible. Not gonna lie, I actually put in a lot of work with the gym. You know, chat, I didn't do any kind of go live post on Twitter or Blue Sky today. I realize. That's okay. I need to, like, I need to make, like, a little template for my going live posts, just so I can slap them up easier than having to write them out every time, and just modify it as necessary. I can't even do my own, so I have a bot do it for me. That is fair. Wait. You were so right, though. I didn't think about that. You can get a social media bot for that. Oh, Ghost. That is a very good idea, actually. Just a little thing in a notepad or something. That's what I was thinking. Streamer bot. Yo, you know what? Yeah, I need to get Streamer bot because I've heard so many good things about it. Because right now I've got, like, Nightbot, I've got Mix It Up. And occasionally Stream Elements bot still shows up like a ghost, even though I've technically unhooked it from the channel. Still haven't quite figured out that one yet. That one's a mystery. Yeah, I want to do Streamer bot, because, yeah. I also need to get my chats mixed. It's a blast to use. I've been enjoying the hell out of it. Alright, I'm going to download that after stream then. I'm very curious. Hope things have been going good in your neck of the woods. Yeah, I'm excited to try that. I like, finagling new things. Like, Mix It Up still confuses the hell out of me. But I would like to try Streamer bot. Stream Elements and Mariah Carey are both SCPs. Yeah, that's why I stopped using Stream Elements. Well, among other things. They also have, like, really, like, poor sponsorship practices. They did the update to 1.0, so it's a little more simple, thankfully. I like that. Simple and clean is the way it should be. Something, don't DMCA me. Oh, it's got dark mode, bless. That's all I needed to see. I need to have a dark mode, or else I can potentially just get migraines and stuff. What would be the gems alt? More gems. You know, I'm trying to think, Winchester. I can't remember what its alt was. The gem was like, it was like a tank unit. Because it, you know, it had the shield. It was meant to be like a defensive unit in that game. So I know I had my shield and my little blaster. Can't remember what its alt was, though. I'm trying to think. Alright, chat. Looks like Allie's gonna learn streamer bot tomorrow. I wonder if I can plug that into YouTube as well. Because I do the dual streamy thing right now. Which, knock on wood, has been actually holding up since we started. Like, the last few weeks, and I'm very happy about that. Because we had a whole ordeal with dual streaming where I couldn't get it to work because internet was struggling. You can. Don't know how many features cross in between, but you can. Hell yeah. Alright, I'll have to take a look at that. I appreciate the info. Yeah. It's like my Discord bot that used to announce my streams and stuff, that broke, so I'm doing that manually now. So I would like to be able to offload the more like social media stuff and other things to a bot assistant if I could. Because sometimes I just forget. This piece is being a little bit of an asshole. I wish Gundam Evolution was still here. Yeah. I think I still have it installed on my other computer. I could never bring myself to uninstalling it. What timing to come in. You are never late. You are exactly on time. All the time. Oh, it was a grenade for the GM Ultimate? It's probably why I couldn't remember it. Grenade's definitely not the first thing that comes to mind, but you are correct. Yeah, like, I've only just recently, through the help of some friends, gotten, like, a few things and Mix It Up working. Mix It Up's still a great bot. I am just easily? I mean, I guess probably a little easily overstimulated. Unicorn, hello. Yeah. We're getting close to putting another foot together. We're getting close. How you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Saturday and Merry Christmas to you. But, oh, dropped the part. Got it. Haha. Sorry, chat. I have to hold something up like really close to my vision so I can see something here, so that's why I'm off camera for a second. I think I'm just... Hold on. I don't like this song as much. I need to figure out... I always keep saying I'm going to figure out what album this is. There we go. Internet has done irreversible damage to my brain. It's okay. You know what? There's worse ways to get brain damage. Okay. Actually, I need to coarse this up a little more. There we go. That's good enough for now. I could do post-build touch-ups on that Not AI slot brain rot. Yeah. Back in my day, we had to work hard and make our shitpost from the ground up. And we liked it. Our YouTube poop was homegrown, as it should be. I always stole. Yeah, that too. That was definitely popular in the in that time frame too. And we enjoyed it. Instead of all this AI slop running around. It's like, okay, so last night I was trying to find like a nice ambient, like, you know, like those little videos you see where it's like a fantasy cabin or like a fireplace in a library with just ambient noises of stuff getting moved around. Like back in like 2015 to 2020, I could always find those channels. I could not find a single one last night that was not an AI channel, and I was so sad. So I just flipped it back to the Bob Ross marathon. Barbatos in Gundam Evolution was a kill and run character. Yes. That's one of the reasons I used the Marasai, because I would use the Sea Serpent to grab it and pull it in, and then I would just beat the shit out of the Barbatos. It was like fishing for Barbies. Oh hey, one of the Christmas songs decided to play. Pirated something, don't remember what it was. Movie Maker. Didn't have what I wanted. Yeah, I know there was like... I know Sony Vegas. I don't know if Sony Vegas is still a big one, but it was a big one back then. I know that was before the time DaVinci Resolve ever existed. I mean, no, we would never sail the high seas for anything. Never. You just use what you have. I was too young to make stuff. More like too stupid. Okay, so Vegas is still operational. Hey, listen. It's probably better than anything Adobe makes. Just out of principle. Because I briefly got to hands-on Sony Vegas a little bit, but I didn't get enough time to, like, learn it. Oh yeah, it is always morally correct to give Adobe the old middle finger. Because Adobe is predatory. And even if you try to cancel your contract, they'll still try to find a way to charge you a lot of money. Them going subscription-based was the absolute worst thing ever. You wouldn't happen to download a car, would you? It's really funny. Because, like, with how wild 3D printing is getting these days, I could download a car. I downloaded 300 cars. I don't think them going sub-base was bad, but the cancellation fee is the stupidest. Yeah, I think that's really the biggest thing, right? Like, I could have, like, yeah. The subscription model in its own right wasn't the terrible part. It's the getting out of it. That's, like, the nightmare. Because for a while, I had Photoshop when I first started YouTube years ago. And, like... I was, like... I think it was the month of my subscription renewal period. And they're like, nope, you still gotta pay us like 50 bucks. You still gotta pay us 50 bucks to cancel, or you're gonna have your automatic payment renewed for the next year. You gotta quote-unquote buy out your contract. Yeah, at least they don't charge by the images. At least they don't do that. It could be far worse, admittedly. You wouldn't download a house in the middle of our house? Gundam Evolution was so unfair in character abilities. Oh yeah, the balancing was all over the place. The balancing was absolutely all over the place. Chat, 2 more parts, and then we can put a foot together. Don't give them ideas. Always watching, Mike Wazowski. I heard the stupid AI photo editor actually charged by the images. Wait, from which... who's AI photo editor? I guess I should be asking. I'm curious. Because that is hilariously bad. I use Affinity Photo. I bought that a while back, and it does what I need it to do. And if I need to do something else, I'll get, what is it called? Krita? Hey, Johnny, welcome on in. Happy Saturday. Merry Christmas to you. Because it is, I guess, you know, Christmas now. The unicorn was a support character, but for whatever reason, it could do so much damage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when you went Beam Magnum mode, you were just popping people. We still have Thanksgiving. I put, like, it's Christmas in my Discord status today. Just to mess with people. But welcome on in, Johnny. We're cleaning up the last couple parts here to get one of the other feet together. Oh, by the way, I have a question. Someone who is in my Discord and not a mod, if you have the opportunity, could you pop into the watch-along channel, the voice channel on the Discord, and let me know if it auto-mutes you? It should. It should auto-mute you if I did it correctly, but I don't know if I did it correctly. I checked their pricing. They charge by images. Oh my gosh, Ivoto? Oh jeez. That's awful. Ew. Charging for images, and it's probably gonna have 7 fingers anyway. Merry Christmas. You know what else is thawing out, though, outside of Mariah Carey? The Padoru. Padoru, Padoru. Kimi sorry yo. That doesn't apply here. Not gonna lie, I started seeing Christmas ads this year in August. I shit you not. I started seeing Christmas decorations and Christmas ads in August. And again, Halloween ain't meant to be a thing either, but so many people do it. And it's fun, and I'm fine with it. Oh, I love Spooky Month. Just a week away. Alright, chat, we can assemble stuff now. Yippee! Let's grab parts. It is also almost ad break time. I don't know what ads play. Yeah, it's, if I could afford it, I would get YouTube Premium. Because, like, when I'm watching it on my TV, I still get, like, turbo blasted with ads through my Fire Cube. I might have missed HL from stocking the Master Grade Banshee OVA, but I did get the Master Grade Justice Gundam. Yo, that's a really good one, Johnny. That's a really good kit. A solid kit. I'm waiting for Black Friday. I just want the sales. Argos and Smith Toys dropped their ads today. Yo, I miss getting, like, the Toys R Us Christmas booklets. Black Friday's the biggest scam there is. Oh yeah, 100%. Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Like, it's all a scam. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, I've bought stuff from it. And, like, it's a marketing ploy, and it works, and I am not innocent from buying into it. But, yeah, no, it's a scam. Plus, like, I've got a buddy who works at Amazon, and, the moment Thanksgiving is over, we do not see him for, like, 3 weeks, because he is basically bound to the Amazon mines until, like, Christmas is over. Alright, chat, give me a sec. I'm going to BRB. I'm going to get the ads out of the way, and then we'll get this foot put together, and we'll go from there. So sit tight, gamers. We will be right back. Chat, we are back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are auto-muted on the watch-along. Thank you. Excellent. And that's mostly just, like, to avoid any distractions or anything. Like, I'm pretty sure people aren't gonna come in and act a fool, but it's mostly just, like, you know, just to be safe. And then we can chat in the little text chat. Things are timing out well, it seems, though, because once I get this foot put together, I actually have to go do a store run. So I'm probably going to try to get this together a little bit on the quicker side, so I can go do that store run, because they want to grab up some discount candy, the housemates, that is, while there's still some left. Hey, Memlon, welcome on in. How you doing? Working on feet. That's a hell of a way to greet somebody. Happy November, Memlon. Hope you're doing well. I've been kind of chilling today. Big chill vibes. As I stare at how this goes together. There we go. Then I need to put together this series of tubing, I think. Yes. No? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, hope you've been hanging in there, Memlon. Hope things have been going good. We've just been working on giant robots. I see a Pixnia has gone live with a repo. Wonder if Pix is streaming today. Okay. So that's together, and then this piece comes in next, I believe? Yes. Okay. And then this piece comes in, I think. Yes, excellent. All right, good stuff. Good shit. And then I gotta do this one. Is that really how this goes? Oh yeah, that is the heel. I guess that is how that goes. Pasta check. What we got for pasta? Is your pasta al dente? So this goes like this. Like, I'm building quickly, but I also don't want to, like, mess up at the same time. So that would be unfortunate. Okay, there is, in fact, a gap. Mind the gap. Right now, it's the season premiere for Hot Cocoa. Hell yeah! What kind of hot cocoa? Just normal hot cocoa? I want to try some dark chocolate hot cocoa. Why am I struggling with this? Oh. I see. I understand now. I understand now. I'm learning, chat. Alright, it is piston time. Not piston time, but piston time. Hydraulics, if you will. Okay, so this goes in here. Like so, as soon as this part bounces back here. There we go. Okay, and then hole, satisfying click. This is just the regular stuff. We have a brand that you can mix with either hot or cold milk. And chucked a mug of that in the microwave. Ooh. You know, I'm not gonna lie. And for those who are new here, when it comes to food and drinks, Allie has a very varied and confusing history with random foods and things. I didn't have hot cocoa until much later in life. Like, I don't think I had my first hot cocoa until I was like 25. I was a bit late to the party on the hot cocoa. And by a bit, I mean super late. Yeah, pretty much. Like, oh gosh. I didn't have steak until I was like 27, chat. That was the first time I had steak. Needless to say, I didn't get the DLCs until far later in life. Okay, where does this armor go? Also, thank you again for checking out the VC thing, because that puts my mind at ease. It's one less thing I have to fight with. Come on. This is correct. Yes, it is correct now. And then this goes here. It's probably a good stopping point too, because my hand's starting to hurt. Starting to get those sharp pains in my wrist. Building the Master Grade Stein they should have released when it first came out. Yeah, it's still so weird to me that they did the quote-unquote OVA narrative version in between. That was such a weird decision on Bandai. So, Ord, welcome on in. Happy Saturday. I have memories of skating, then drinking weak hot cocoa. So it burns your tongue and mouth. Yes! If you don't burn the tongue and mouth, is it really hot cocoa? Is it really a hot, delicious mug? Yeah, we're just finishing up the feet now. We got the other foot built. And I was telling chat that if I do my Gundam meetup tonight, I'll be working on basically cleaning off as much of the legs as possible. That way, when we next stream, we can get, like, some big progress done. I have a conspiracy theory. It was originally meant to be P Bandai, but they made it retail, so they had something representing narrative. I think so, too. I think so, too. I do have a strong suspicion of that myself. Because the Master Grade narrative didn't come until, like, what? Was that a last year release? Was that 2023 or was that a I think that was a 2024 release, right? I've got it in the backlog, but I can't really see where the date's on from here. But we didn't get that till, like, years after narrative came out. And, like, yeah, they had the Phoenix out, but... yeah. You know. You know. I also don't know what those noises are, but I will not apologize. And I will do them again. The caribou... oh, wait. What are you doing to the caribou? Hey, King, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in, welcome on in. We just got some feet put together. For the Stein. Yeah, so this part was for the red Sinanju foot that I cut out by mistake. But we have a dude, chat. We have a dude. For those of you who are just joining the stream today, welcome, welcome on in. My name is Alien Ashford, your friendly neighborhood half vampire. We do a lot of Plamo-related stuff here now. We occasionally still do games. And we just like vibing and having a good time. while I incrementally build things at a semi-average rate of speed. Can I do something funny here? Can I give him little Pete's? Can I give him little Pete's? He's not gonna balance. These aren't gonna balance. Oh look, it's an SD! For some shows, they release the suits for all grades, while some shows have to wait years. Yeah, it's wild. Like, back in the day, whenever a show was running, at bare minimum, the main units of a series would get made. Ooh, you got the new Wing Zero real grade? Oh, I want that so bad. I hope you're enjoying it. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Heard nothing but good things about it. Since we got folks who are just joining the chat right now, I do feel kind of bad at the idea of immediately wrapping up stream, so I'm going to go ahead and panel line these feet while we're just sitting here chatting. Wait, is this gray? No, that's not the right color. I need to grab these. Only took them, what, 17 years to make a sleeve suits that had separated parts, and I'm so happy for it. Because I've already got enough high-grade sleeves. I've already got enough high-grade sleeves that I'm gonna have to paint up. Did I? I missed these nubs. How did that happen? Honey? Pounced? Thankfully, it's not a big deal. I can just get them from here, but I didn't realize I had missed these. Hope that's the only thing on this part that I missed. Because it'll be a pain to take it apart again. I mean, we got our part separator, so we'll do it if we need to. Oh, I'm glad I did decide to panel line. I might not have noticed that. Oh, yeah, that was weird of me to forget. So far, it's a smooth build. Love to hear it. I love how it looks so much. The only show I remember where they had the master grade of the protagonist out before the show, and it was Seed. They were kinda sorta keeping up with it with Gundam Age, but it was very, like, inconsistent. And then they just straight up murked the Age 3 and the FX, so they didn't even finish that. So I don't know if that even counts. Because they just left it to die. Which is lame, because, like, I really like the Age 3 and the FX. But alas, at least I have them in high grade. Just doing a little bit of lining. Should I have done lining before putting this together? Probably. It's okay, though. So I can pop the foot out a little bit, because it's got very good articulation. Excellently so. Yeah, this kit's really good. There's only there's only been very, very minimal seam lines. Are there water slide decals available for the Proto Real Grade? I think so. Check Delphi Decal. They're typically really good about getting water slides for kits. I think they might be the best bet to find some water slides for that one. But I'm pretty sure they do exist. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up to ye old Walgreen. Emergency escape water slides. Like the little tubes on the airplanes. Now for the other foot. But yeah, no, Delphi Decal does very, very good work. You will not be disappointed with any water slides you get from there. Not sponsored. They just have a very good track record. Oh, hello, mysterious sharp pain in my back. Not a fan of that. Could you not? I've got to drive soon, buddy. And do a little bit of that. Get it on this other side. Some very light lining work. We finally found salt on our world in Vintage as well. Yo! Yeah, I remember you mentioned, and I got to see it too, that the skirt armor on the Stein, you have to be careful with, because it's like just on the ball joints. I could see that being very easy to break. Let's see. Hey chat, this is actually my first time building a Ver.Ka kit proper. It's been good though. See you, Katoki. I see what you're doing. Okay. Now we can switch colors. We're gonna switch to... Oh wait, there's under the foot that we need to do too. Caught in the undertow, chat. It's caught in the undertow. We'll do some quick and dirty lines with this though. The feet aren't going to be seen on the undersides that much. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's going to be an aerial pose anyway, so it's good to do it anyway. Hydrate! Hey, baby ghoul, welcome on in. Yeah, feet for free. I will take you up on that hydrate. I'm just going to finish getting this foot aligned on the bottom. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Christmas November. Alright. Put that down for now. Yeah, so I'm using the gray panel liner on the brown parts. I'm using the brown panel liner on all the gray. And I'm using the black panel liner on all of the blue to give it kind of a look. Hydration has been completed. How is the build on this? I love the various Sinanju designs, but a lot of the kits are misses. So this one is really solid. This one addresses a lot of the issues that the original Stein Ver.Ka and the other narrative Stein had. It, like, replaces the hips, does some neat little fix-ups here and there. I highly recommend this version. This is the narrative Ver.Ka version. The sleeves are all separated parts. It's been very solid so far. You'll have to be a little bit careful with like the front and back skirts because they just sit on a ball joint. It's been fantastic so far though. It's been very solid and I am a fan of this particular version. I would recommend. Feet aren't going to be seen anyway. Usually when Murphy decides this kid is going to be laying flat on its back with its feet out 90% of the time if unattended. Oh boy. Zoink Scoob. I will say... Oh, no, drop the foot. This variant of the Stein is a teeny bit more expensive than the other ones. Only because it comes with, like, so much extra plastic. Because it's got a little bit of a mix in here. Like, you've got parts from the original Stein Ver.Ka, and then you've got parts from the red OVA Sinanju. And then you've got the new parts, which replace all of the bad parts. The newer Ver.Ka is the best version of the Stein. Still has some cons, like the arm not strong enough for the rifle and bazooka. And skirts. Yeah, it'll still have some weight issues if you, like, clamp the bazooka to the beam rifle. Which is why I'm gonna have my bazooka hanging on the butt skirts. I still need to expose myself to narrative. Yeah, we're actually, tonight on our Discord, in about 3 hours, actually, we're gonna be watching, Gundam Narrative. At about 5 p.m. Eastern time, give or take. Because I haven't seen Narrative either. But I love a lot of stuff from it. So it is Narrative watch-along night tonight. Well, afternoon. It's not going to be nighttime, technically. But close enough. But yeah. Yeah, you have the right of it. God of Nobody. This is hands down the best variant. It'll be, yeah, it will be night for you. It will be night for you. Looks like a good continuation I would join if I didn't have plans. Oh yeah, yeah, no problem. I can totally understand that. I didn't realize, so I planned this a couple weeks ago and I didn't realize the 1st of November had rolled up so dang quick. Until last night, really. And I was like, buh. You know, not as many lining spots on the feet as I thought there would be. Well, actually, no. I see some spots that I've missed that I could definitely do some lining to. You're not really going to see the lines that much on the darker blue plastic, but they're there. We'll know we're there. Yes. So, for those of you on Twitch and YouTube, if you type !Discord in the chat, Nightbot will drop a link for you. The one on YouTube is a little slow sometimes, but he will do the thing for you. Ink off a little bit. But yep, just !Discord and that will drop it for you. And then after a few moments, Nightbot will wake up. There's Nightbot. Oh, I didn't have these parts pressed in all the way. Now I do. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I wasn't sure if I had cleaned these up properly or not. Yep. Once you get into the Discord, there is like a little role selection thing. And that will give you access to the rest of the server. If that has any issues, I can manually get your rank set up after stream and get you going. I forgot to mention about the booster panel coming off when moving it. Which one? Like the backpack one? Or like on the leggies? Might not actually do any lining on this part. It's not really anything to line. Oh, on the leggies? Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, because I do have those booster panels cut out and painted off to the side of me here. Let me check something real quick, chat. I do need to actually check Discord for something. Also, in the announcements thread, the narrative movie, I do have a time converter in the announcements, so it will adjust for your time zone. Because I finally got around to doing that. Okay. There we go. Good stuff, chat. I don't know what I'm going to do with this part. I've got a bunch, so we're going to have a stream sometime when this thing is done. I don't know. I might do it off stream. But I need to flip out all the extra parts from this kit and see what I can make with it, because I've got some ideas. I've got some ideas for the leftover parts of this. Alright, well, we got the feet done. I'm happy about that. Just join the Discord. Let's go! Excellent. There's candy and treats on the door to your left. Watch out for the door to your right. If you go to the door 3 doors down to the right, you will sign a waiver, and there are no refunds. Okay, so when we get back to this, we're going to start working on the legs proper. Yeah, we'll start working on the legs proper. And that'll be Monday's task. And after the legs, it's backpack time. And then it's weapons. So, yeah. They have you build the Sinanju rifle, and then you build the high beam rifle around that. And you build the bazooka on its own. Then we got the shield, the beam sabers, the polearm thing. Oh yeah, so one thing I will do, you do have the option of either the bazooka or a smaller grenade launcher. I'm going to attach this smaller grenade launcher to the high beam rifle, because it'll be a little bit less weight, and it'll flare up the beam rifle a little bit. Because that thing probably barely weighs anything. So yeah, we'll slap a little grenade launcher on that as a treat. Oh wait, the grenade launcher can go on the shield too? Hold on. Oh! Maybe I'll put it on, maybe I'll just leave it on the shield. Yeah, it's pictured on the shield, so maybe we'll just do that. Unless it comes with 2 of them? Nah, it probably just comes with 1 of them. But does it actually give me instructions for building this? It does. Okay. Alright, well, if it wants it under the shield, we'll put it in the shield. And we'll put the 2 beam axes in the shield too for that. This thing is so good. So good. Alright, chat, give me a quick second here. I need to check something on the old Twitcherino real fast. Oh, hey, Einar's streaming on the Chaos table. Just seeing if there's somebody we can raid. Let me see. I'm looking for... Enter. Okay. Yeah, chat. I'm glad we were able to get the feet done, though. Now, do I paint the Master Grade Justice in its cross-contrast colors, or do something different? Yo, the cross-contrast colors do look really good. I'm not gonna lie. That's the blue, right? I'm thinking the right thing, right? I think it's the blue. I believe it might be the blue. You know, I've never been able to raid Tickle before, and Tickle's live. For those of you on YouTube, we're likely going to be raiding into Gunpla, who is over on the purple side of things. And I can drop you a link for his stream if you do so choose to hop over there. Is this Tickle? No, that is not Tickle. I love it when you try to, like, stop a Twitch stream because it might potentially, like, throw out music. And Twitch is like, nah, you're gonna suffer. It's not gonna mute. Tickle, where are you, buddy? There you are. Okay. Freedom is the clear blue. It's the yellow. Yeah, the yellow and the blue. Okay. We'll go ahead and drop this here. Chat. Once again, exclamation point Discord for anyone who would like to join the Discord. We are going to go ahead and call it a wrap here. We're going to go ahead and on purple side, we're going to go and raid Tickle. Red side stream will just go to the ending scream and call it there, because I got to go to the store. I got to take care of a couple things in about, give or take, 3-ish hours. We're going to be watching Gundam Narrative in the Discord. It's going to be the dub, just so no one has to like deal with subtitles on a small screen. So please do look forward to that. Let me go ahead and get a raid going for Tickle. For those of you who followed, joined in, resubbed, I appreciate your faces a lot. That goes a long way. For those on YouTube, thank you for being here as always. Appreciate you. Let me go ahead and get this going. We should be live again on Monday. Monday should be the next time we are live. Yeah, I wanted to try to get the stream in a little bit earlier today. If I had it my way, I would primarily do morning streams. It's just sleep doesn't cooperate with me as much. But y'all have a lovely rest of your day, time zone, wherever you may be. For those of you who I will see tonight in the Discord, I will catch you in a few hours. My name has been Alien Ashford, your friendly neighborhood half vampire, and I will catch you all on Monday.